welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd do a wee get ready with me. I put on Insta saying if anyone has any questions to ask me, then I could sit and go through them whilst getting ready. I just thought it'd be more fun, like, you know, we could chat, you can get to know me more. So yeah, I wonder if this wee angle's good. I feel like I look quite pale. I feel like I need to say it before we start. Can no one please judge me for doing my makeup, because I'm not an MUA and I do just do it like the way I like it. I put bronzer all over my face because, you know, I like to be tanned. So yeah. Also, I got a dressing table. Like, I'm living in luxury, not doing my makeup in the kitchen anymore. Let me just put my contacts in. How annoying is it being blind? Like, it actually does my nut in. I cannot see without putting my contacts in. But there's something you never knew about me. I'm fucking blind. I can't see. I'm just using a wee simple moisturiser. I used to have really good skin, but as the years have went on, it's gone quite bad. I actually had really bad acne at one point last year. It was really, really difficult. Like, I don't even really want to talk about it because it was honestly so bad. Still we chat to start with. I'm going for dinner with Thomas, Jilly and Greg. Step one, I put this little primer on. It's Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. To be honest, I'm not really too much into makeup normally. If I like need something, I'm just like, Steffi, what do I do? Right, shall we start with the questions? I just asked on Insta yesterday. Actually, can I just say first, people actually ask me questions. So I use Estee Lauder Perfectionist foundation, which is actually discontinued, which is, I think it's running out. It's discontinued. So that's perfect. It's actually a little bit too light for my face. So I used to use drops of sun from Body Shop, but I ran out, and now I use the sun drops from Tropic. I know people put them in their moisturizer, but I put it in my foundation. So I don't know how many drops I put, it just depends how I'm feeling, to be fair. When you put it in your foundation, it doesn't really give you like too much of a cakey look, which we're all about. My job is, I work in recruitment and in an office, and I've just went back to work this week after being on furlough since March, sorry. Since March, so it was a bit of an adjustment going back, but to be fair, it is the perfect setup because I'm off on a Monday and I'm off on a Monday, and then I'm in the office Tuesday, Wednesday, then at home Thursday, Friday. So like, it actually is the perfect setup. Like, I can't really complain about being back. I'm wearing Tom's jacket and I just put foundation on them. Shit. A good team of people that I work with, and like, we're really close, so like it makes it like, I was quite excited to go back on Tuesday, you know, see everyone. How did you meet Steffi and Amy? So me and Steffi used to go to dancing together, like when we were younger. Like, I honestly think from when we were like 5, we went to Miss Scott's. And what is that? Did you see that? And then I was moving to her primary school, and one summer she generally just phoned me. I don't even know how she had my number, but she just phoned me. I was at like a church like summer camp thing, and she was like, this is just a contour stick by NARS. But she just phoned me and was like, hey, do you want to come to my house tomorrow? And I was just like, okay. So then I went to hers one summer, and we were literally just, that summer we were just together like the whole time. Me, Steffi, Dave, her dad, well, Pierre we call him, and Harry, her brother. We went down to Glasgow, and like, me and Steffi bought like matching bench jumpers. Me and Steffi wanted to go to Pizza Hut, and Harry wanted to go to somewhere else, and obviously me and Steffi got our own way, and Harry came with us in like went in a mood and didn't speak the whole time. But yeah, literally that was when we were going into like P7. We were in primary 6 going into P7, and literally just since then we've been best friends. And Amy so in 2014 we decided to go down to tea in the park, like me, Steffi and Mel and some other people. On Thursday we decided to go down on Friday, And the Friday came, so we drove down after work, and our tent, it got broke like when we arrived. So someone Amy was sleeping with was like, oh, you can come sleep in our tent. And Amy was fuming. She was like, why are you inviting those random girls to stay in our tent? But the tent was massive. There was enough room for us, you know. There was like 2 sections, but she was fuming. She really wasn't happy with it. And we were like, and then we just became best friends from then. Like, she was a bit like, who are they, to start off with. And then just since then, like, we really, me, Stephanie, and Amy, we really like clicked. When we met each other, like, I just think we're just all idiots. Okay, now I'm doing, and I just put this all over my face because, don't judge me, you know, I just like to be tan. That's how me, Stephanie and Amy met. There was another question, how did me and Tom met? Are you ready? We met at a very romantic establishment called Soul Casino. Honestly, love. But we met on a night out, and then just like one night we just like randomly started yapping. Like June last year, and then we kind of started speaking, and then it was all a bit up in the air, very like, he was going away traveling, and like he just wanted like that time. He went away like for like 3 months or something, and so we kind of were just like, okay, we'll just like split our separate ways. But then we still spoke a bit when he was away, but we were just kind of like doing our own thing. And then when he came home, we ended up meeting up again. And I'm actually not gonna lie, when I seen him, I was like, I don't know how I feel. But I think because it was just like so long apart, and I was just like, no, I'm just gonna keep seeing him and like wait, because I know how much I liked him before. And I was just like, right, we'll just keep seeing him and then see what happens. And I'm really glad I done that, you know, because look at us now. Hey, look at us. Now we live together. We were honestly going out for 5 weeks, and he asked me to move in. I realised that the other day, and I said to him, like, looking back, like 5 weeks, that's like, whoa, but it just didn't feel like that. It just felt really natural to just do that. So, you know, here we are living together, and we just painted this wall. Like, it actually looks black, but it's like that like navy blue color. And I've got my dressing table, and it's just changed the whole bedroom. And like, for me, like if I'm at home, I love chilling like in bed. Yeah, this is just like the perfect setup for me. Okay, we're meeting Julie and Greg for tea, and I just read it. Tom just said, I'll have Soph on. He's away to come in and tell me to hurry up. Hi.
You gonna be ready for that?
No, I told you this. I told you this. I was just like, he's away to come through and tell me to hurry up.
Well, can you hurry up?
Yeah, I'll hurry up. Do you want to come say hi?
Not really.
Which YouTubers do you watch on a daily basis, and why? I love all the Aberdeen gals, you know, Maria and Erin, Natasha Calder, Ellie Moyer. We've got our little Aberdeen crew. What am I doing? I love Olivia Neal. Like, I'm sorry, but she's actually so funny. Like, the buzzer just went. Maybe that's my bag from ASOS. Tom! 2 seconds. It wasn't my bag. So Olivia Neal, obviously love her so much. So funny. Who else do I watch? Sophie and Chintzy. I've just started watching them. A wee blusher. Sometimes I put it on, sometimes I don't. Steffi, who do you love more, Rupert or Ralph? That's her cats. Ralph, has to be Ralph. Lisa also asked who's my favourite cat in the world. It has to be Mika. He's the fluffiest little prince in the world. Oh my god, I'm really out of breath because I just ran down the stairs. A few people asked where I would like to go next on holiday, like dream destination and stuff. By the way, I have like a few eyelashes in, so I hope if you watch this, please don't judge me. I would just like to go everywhere in the world, to be honest. I really, really, really would like to go to South America, like literally everywhere there. I would like to travel around. I will say that's like the top of my list outside Europe. Recently, I've actually been like, I want to go to Bali. It was not somewhere that's really ever appealed to me before. But I really want to go and like live in a tree house and like go to a yoga retreat and, you know, get like a floating breakfast and stuff. But I'm more of a Europe gal. I love like wee towns in like Europe. Okay, I don't know what this is because the lid is falling off of it, but I think it's maybe like a Rimmel one or something, but I love it. I love like wee European towns. Amalfi Coast, that's actually somewhere I really want to go as well. I want to get married there. Tom, are you listening? Doesn't matter. Yeah, we're going to get married in the Amalfi Coast. It'll be so beautiful. I really want to go to Morocco too. I love traveling. I love going on holiday. Like, you know, I would say that's like what I enjoy most in life. Going to like different places, experiencing different cultures and stuff. That's That's why I would really like to go to Morocco, because I feel like it would be like a culture shock as well as a cool place. Staffy asked my favourite Furlough memory. I'm sorry, but Furlough was the best thing ever to happen in the whole world. Like, it was ace. I actually loved it. Like, obviously I remember when my boss said I was first going on it, I was honestly like, what am I going to do in my life? But I slowly became used to it, especially when things started to open up and like the restrictions like eased and you were allowed to kind of go do stuff. Me and Staffy honestly like went for coffee, I would say like 4 times a week, maybe even more. I really enjoyed that about Furlough. Obviously we went to Dubrovnik, me and Staffy went to Rome. Like, obviously me and Tom just moved in together like literally just before Furlough, so it was kind of nice as well adjusting to like living together, like being in the flat all the time. We actually loved it. At the start of it we were like, I wonder how it'll be, you know, because we've obviously just started going out, like moved in, like went into lockdown, and we were honestly just like living our best lives together. It was just so nice to be around him all the time. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I really don't know. I honestly, oh, that will be on the floor. I really don't know. Like, I can't even slightly answer that because I just have no clue. Like, not one part of my life. I just don't like to plan things too much. I like to just go with the flow. I think if you have a set plan in your head and then say like come that time and you haven't achieved it, you're a bit like, whoa, I haven't done that. But I just don't like to have things in my head, and like, you know, I just like to go with the flow, see how I feel at the time. Who are Jilly and Greg? Who do you like more, Jilly or Greg? Does Tom fart a lot? Yeah, like a lot. I think he's lactose intolerant because it's normally when he eats chocolate, which is every single day. So Jilly and Greg, they're awesome. That's who we're going out for tea with tonight. So obviously Jilly, so Greg's Tom's friend, and well, they went to school together and stuff, and then Greg's going out with Jilly, and I wouldn't even say they're like Tom's friends now. I'm like, they're my friends. Like, we're just so blessed to have them in our lives. Like, we just get on really well. Like, me and Tom always say that when we got together, we're like, we were so lucky to get on as well as we do. And then like our friends, just like, they got on well, like so good. Like, I got on with them, they got on with my friends. Like, it's just fab. So yeah, me, Jilly, Tom and Greg are like a wee little group, and I think we're actually going to go on holiday next year. I think we're going to go to Dubai. Greg asked more who I like more, Jilly or Greg, but you know, I love them both the same. How many babies do you want to have and when? I like babies, like they're cute, but I used to think, oh, like I'll probably have, like my mum and dad were 25 when they had me, and I used to think like that's how like old I'll be, but that's next year. And I used to kind of think, okay, cool, I'll have kids quite young, until I looked after the 3 kids in Spain. I'm sorry, I loved them, I really did, and obviously I love them. I don't know why I said loved like past tense. I love them, but you know, after looking after 3 young kids, that's really hard. Like, really hard. They're hard work. Like, you know, some things like kids do and you're like, why would you do that? Like, obviously they don't understand because they're kids, but it's literally just like, why? And I just don't really have like the patience for it in my life right now. Probably a long time. And I used to always want 3 kids. I don't know if that's because like I'm one of 3, like my mum's one of 3, like my dad's one of 3, Tom's one of 3, but I think I like 2. Definitely more than 1, because like you need like siblings and stuff, you know. And like, so there's obviously me, Millie and Daniel, like my sister and my brother, and then obviously I've got like a half brother and sister, Liam and Rebecca. So there was like 5 of us growing up, which was like so fun. If you could have any job on the planet, what would it be? If I'm being completely honest, I don't like working that much. So I don't know. It definitely has to be something sociable where I can like speak to people all day. I think that's why like recruitment's good, because like you just get to obviously yap to people. When are you coming to Argentina? Oh, mi hermosa Julieta. Soon. I would love to come visit you and your family. Where do you get your style inspo from? It definitely just like differs. Like, I would say like, you know, sometimes like my friends, like just on Instagram, like Molly McFarlane, obviously, like she is my OG, and I have mentioned her in a video before, and I'm Guys, she followed me on Instagram. Like when I was on holiday, I was wearing this two-piece that she wore, and I put it up and was like, Molly inspo always, but I actually wasn't even going to write that. Tom was like, are you going to credit her? And I was like, no. And then I thought about it and I was like, okay, yeah. And I'm so glad I did, because she left a comment, she liked it, and she followed me. So are we best friends? I think so. Julie Isabella on Instagram, Lissy Roddy recently on Instagram as well. She's pretty cool. This is a really interesting one. Would you like to become a full-time vlogger slash influencer? So the thing is, I wouldn't like to be an Insta girl. Obviously, like, I love watching them and stuff, like looking at their posts and stuff on Insta, but I just don't feel like I'm too like into like that. Obviously, like, I do like posting photos sometime and stuff, but like it just depends. If I wear a nice outfit, then I'm like, okay, I want to get a pic, but like I wouldn't buy a nice outfit to get a pic, if that makes sense. But obviously, like, I love Insta, but I just wouldn't really like to become like an Insta gal. YouTube, on the other hand, I love YouTube, and like I feel like it's good because, you know, this is like, what is that? It's like more me, you know, like I can, are you peeking in? Obviously I can get like my personality across, and like on Insta it's obviously just like posing and like things like that, which I love. I absolutely love that sometimes, but I feel like YouTube's more like, I don't know, it's just more like me, I think. Would you agree, Tom?
I would.
Yeah, I just...
The lighting.
Yeah, it's good.
Is it?
Yeah, the lighting's good.
Good.
Yeah, and I really enjoy it. Like, I really, really, really enjoy it. Someone also asked like a related question. What made you get into YouTube? Did you get judged? Did you get the fear you'd be judged? Because I have that. And to be honest, no. Like, obviously I was a bit like, when I was like first posting, but I do just think like people just have something to say about anything, which is like completely human nature, so like that's fine. And you know, you just can't live by worrying about that. Like, you know, I don't know, I guess like I think I used to care what people think, but I think I maybe just like disconnected myself from that like a few years ago, and like it just doesn't bother me anymore. Like I just think like I feel and like the things I do, regardless if people like give me validation for it, if they like or don't like it, or like whatever their opinions are, it doesn't change what I like doing. So I honestly just don't care. I think if someone was like to me like in person, like, oh my god, you're so awful, like meh, 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 like why'd you do YouTube, I would be like, I would cry. When I put it up, for example, people are like in their group chat, oh my god, so we started a vlog, like care, do you know what I mean? Like that's just human nature. I always just think life is so short, not to be like, oh my god, life is so short, but like it is. So I'm not really gonna not do something because of like what other people may or may not think. Like I honestly just couldn't care. But everyone's so like, everyone obviously that I spoke to is so nice about it, and like, yeah, and it makes me so happy like how kind people have been towards it. I'm gonna put some gold in my eyeshadow today, I think. Tom, why do you always leave dishes in the sink? I always do that. To be fair, I do always do them later on, but I just leave them in there for a while. Is it true you sleep with a night light on? Again, this is from Tom. Yeah, but who the hell would want to sleep in the dark? I always have. My grandma actually bought me it. It's her birthday the other day. Oh, she's so cute. Why don't you let your boyfriend play Xbox instead of taking him to the range? Sometimes he just needs to go to the range, you know? But to be fair, I probably am learning my lesson, because like, you know, me and Tom do agree on most things, but like stuff for the flat, like we just have different visions. And sometimes if we go to the range, like for example, when I moved in, he had a New York poster on the wall, which is fine, but like it's just so like, boy, is it. To be fair, the flat like was really nice when I moved in. I've just obviously just added like nicer bits. Why so cute? I don't know. I really like this one. What's Tom's fave thing about you, and what's your fave thing about Tom? So I asked Tom yesterday when I read this, and he said that he was like, oh, your personality, and I was like, oh, that's really nice, like can you elaborate a bit, like, and he never said anything. So that was his answer. I don't know if I have like one thing, because you know there's so many I love about my boy. I think it would just be he's just so like genuine, and like, you know, we just really just like vibe together. Like our energies kind of just always match, and like he's just, can you hear that music? You know what really annoys me? if you're like, Tom plays music when he's getting ready, which is fine, but he like listens to it really, really loud, and then he'll leave it in the bedroom, like his phone in the bedroom, then he'll walk out, so like I'm left listening to the music like really loud. Did I answer that? Yeah, I just think he's just such like a little muffin angel. We just really click. It's lovely. Like, he's just such a nice human. Let's have so much fun together. I like this one. Would you rather be friends with Kendall Jenner or Molly May? I've been thinking about it. Obviously, who doesn't want to be friends with the Kardashians? Like, Kris Jenner obviously is an icon, but Kendall Jenner herself, well, she's never really on the Kardashians. How annoying is it that the Kardashians are stopping filming, by the way? I sound like such a bird, but how annoying. Molly May, on the other hand, I really definitely feel like we would be best friends. I said that before in one of my vlogs, but like, I do mean it. If you could choose to be a snail or a mouse, which one would it be? I think it'd be a mouse, because snails are just like, people stand on them. Like, I would not want someone to stand on me, and like people like crush their homes by like standing on them. Imagine like just sleeping in your home and like someone just comes, stands on you and like crushes you. Who the hell would want that? I got this in a glossy box. Louise Patterson. How old was you when you got your glass eye put in, and how do you go about life with it? She is honestly an idiot. So I think I told the story in one of my last vlogs that she told people I had a glass eye. Obviously I do not. Like, they move. I'm just learning to live with it. Obviously, like, I've had it for so long now, so like I'm just used to like having it in, but like sometimes I need to take it out and like clean it at night. But apart from that, like, I'm just used to living with it now, so yeah. Oh my god, I love that. That was fun. I don't really ever ask Tom to take photos of me. Like, he's maybe taken 3 since the time we got together, because he doesn't like doing it. I don't like him doing it, because he's just like 1, 2, 3, and then he'll show me them and they'll all be blurry, and I'm like, they're all blurry. Like, if you hate doing it that much, just take time to just do one, and then the process will be quicker. But I got new boots, inspired by Lucy Roddy actually, and I went a picking them. I tried to do that thing, you know, like the flick of the hair. Hasn't worked, has it? Okay, fine, I'll show you my boots. I'm sorry about how nice are these boots. With a wee bag. I actually ordered a black one from ASOS and never came, so we're not going to talk about it. And I also don't know if I'm going to wear this. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And my wee spiel at the end of my last video asking people to please subscribe, it really worked. So thank you for all my new subscribers. Love you all, and I hope you enjoyed. Okay, bye.